Hello everyone and welcome to this video, and I'm going to be sharing with you the best online caregiving courses with certificates. So these are courses that after you going through the courses and then you complete the assessment, you are going to be earning certificates. So in this video you are going to be seeing a combination of both free courses and paid courses. Now before we get into this video is I categorize it as for three sets of people. Number one, if you are new to caregiving and you don't have any knowledge or understanding of what caregiving is all about, probably you've been hearing the word caregiving, and you want to get more knowledge and more information about caregiving, do make sure you watch this video to the end. And then for the second set of people that this video is meant for, those that are already in the caregiving industry or caregiving services. They're already providing caregiving services, but however, and they already have knowledge of caregiving anyway, but they want to get some certificates. They are looking for courses that they can take to get some certificates to back up their knowledge or to back up their skills, either to take their caregiving career to the next level. So this video is for you. And the third set of people that this video are for those that are already in the caregiving service. They are offering caregiving service, but right now they want to get to understand the business aspect of caregiving. So probably you want to stand alone, or you want to create your own caregiving company or organization or firm or agency, whatever you might want to call it. So these are the three sets of people that I believe this video is meant for. So without wasting much time, so let's go through some of the courses that I'm going to be sharing with you in this video. So the first one is Introduction to Caregiving. So if you are new to caregiving and you don't have much information or knowledge about what caregiving is all about, so that's why I'm putting this as the number one course, Introduction to Caregiving. And here it says, learn about caregiving skills, including legal and ethical responsibilities, and work as part of a team. So this will give you the foundation and the bedrock you need when it comes to understanding caregiving, Introduction to Caregiving. So if you look at this course right now, it has about 176,000 learners already enrolled with over 400 reviews. And then the course itself is put together by Alison itself. It's a 1.5 to 3 hours course. And if you look at the course module, we have the fundamentals of caregiving. So if you look at the breakdown, fundamental of caregiving, the roles and responsibility of carers. So they also call them carers. The legal and ethical issues in caregiving, caregiving and communication. That's to let you know that in offering caregiving services, communication is also very important. So, and that's what this particular part of this module is going to be taking you through. Communication with individuals with disabilities, and then the fundamental of caregiving. So, and then if you look at the second module, which is fundamental skills in caregiving. So what are the skills that you need as a caregiver? You can see stress management, observing, reporting, documenting, cultural differences, and then caregiving, fundamental skill in caregiving. So this is just like a summary. And then we have the third one, which is Introduction to Caregiving. That's the end of that module. So you can see this is also a great course if you are new to caregiving. Like I said, earlier I've said that this course, this video is for three sets of people. So if you are one of those that maybe you are still new to what caregiving is, or you want to have more information and insight on what caregiving is all about, so I'm recommending this course to you, Introduction to Caregiving. And don't forget, all the courses I'm going to be talking about in this video, I'll leave a link to them in the description, so you don't have to worry. Just go to the description of this video and then you find a link to all of the videos I'll be mentioning. All right, so now let's go to the second one. So the second one is Diploma in Caregiving. Now it's quite different from it's almost similar, but they are different. The first one I said is Introduction to Caregiving, while the second one is a Diploma in Caregiving. Now if you look at it, this second course is actually 6 to 10 hours of learning. So they are taking it further away from the first one I talked about. This is the first one, which is just about 1 to 3 hours. So they are just the first one, like I said earlier, is just giving you like an introduction to what caregiving is all about. But this second one is going in depth. Exactly, it says sharpen your caregiving skills in this free online course. So probably you're already offering care, you already know about caregiving. Maybe you are working as a caregiver and then you want to sharpen your skills, your caregiving skills, you know, or maybe you're already offering the services and you're looking for a course that you can take to earn a certification. Because one thing I also need to mention is, as a caregiver, you know, before an employer can employ you, you need, apart from saying that you have the experience or the knowledge, you also need some certificates to show that yes, you can do this job, or you can deliver this caregiving service. Exactly. So this is where this course can come handy. And if you look at it, it currently has about almost 400 learners enrolled. Right here we have 487,448 learners already enrolled with over 2,000 reviews. So that's to let you know that this course is actually a course that is in demand. So if you look at the course module, the fundamental of caring, the fundamental skills in caregiving, and then infection, nutrition, and food safety, emergency, falls, fire safety. So under each modules, it also has some course content under it. And then this is the first assessment, understanding dementia. So dementia is also one of the services that is under caregiving. So working with clients with dementia, you know, just if you go through it, you see it has up to 11 modules. So that's why it's quite a long course. So it's a build up to the first one I shared with you, the first one which is Introduction to Caregiving, and now the second one, a Diploma in Caregiving. So that's the second course I want to share with you. So now let's go to the third one. So the first two I've just shared with you are actually free courses. So now let's go to the third one. The third one is, it says Home Health Aide, Nurse Aide, Caregiver Certification course. So this is like an all-in-one kind of course for home health aide, for nurse aide, for caregiver certification courses. Become a certified home health aide, personal care aide, nurse aide, caregiver at the end of this course. And if you look at this course, it's actually a bestseller on Udemy with over 1,200 ratings and 3,680 students enrolled. Now, if you look at some of these courses under caregiving, you see that they have quite a number of students compared to some other courses in the health niche. So that's to tell you that it's the caregiving industry is a great one, you know, especially if you are new to it, and if you're already in it, you know, getting to learn more about it will also give you an edge over others. So you can also check the course content, introduction, and then home health care, and home health care worker and the clients, you know. So you can just go through all of the modules in this particular course. I'll leave a link to it in the description. This particular module, working effectively with home care clients, basic human anatomy at a glance, understanding therapeutic drugs, working with the elderly, working with children. So this particular course even went further to break it down into the different services that you can offer as a caregiver. Now let me give you an example. If you look at this particular website we have here, this is actually a website for a particular caregiving service. So if you look at their service that they offer, 24 hours crisis home, caregiving service, mental health support, supported living, ramp wound care, disability care, respite care, medication management, companion care. You know, these are other services under caregiving. And if you go back to this course, you can see working with the elderly, working with children. These are some other services that are under caregiving. So if you are watching this video and already a caregiver, I'm sure you understand what I'm saying. However, if you are new to caregiving, these are some other services under caregiving. So this particular course will talk about some of these things. It has about 11 more sections. So patient monitoring, safety, and injury prevention. So these, and then basic life support, food and nutrition, meal preparation. So if, for example, now if you look at this module that talks about safety and injury prevention, is more similar to this particular service that we saw here. Okay, it's more similar to this. Where is it? Wrap wound care. So you can see there. So it's a very comprehensive course, personal care, and then medical and clinical terminology. So as a caregiver, also you need to also be familiar with some medical and clinical terms and terminologies, and that's what this course is also going to be showing you. So it's actually a paid course, and as at time of doing this video, they are offering a discount, so you can get it for $14.99, and you can see it's it's actually rated as the best seller for this particular category under caregiving. So this is the third one I will also recommend. If you are new to caregiving, or if you're already in caregiving and you want to increase your knowledge, or you are looking for a course that you can take to earn certificates in order to give your career a leap, so consider getting this course. And don't forget, the link will be in the description of the video. So we've looked at 3. Now let's look at the fourth one. So the fourth one talks about understanding medication for caregivers. Exactly, understanding medication for caregivers. Now, in the first 3 videos is more like an introductory video for those that are new to caregiving, or you don't have any knowledge at all into caregiving. But as we go into the videos now, so this particular one now, we are niching down into certain services under caregiving. So this one talks about understanding medications for caregivers. So this particular video now talks about, let me go back to this website, talks about this particular service, medical management. So it has to do with taking care of maybe the elderly or those that are sick, to make sure that they use their medication properly, and then you watch and monitor them. And if you also come to, I think I saw it here, so one of the calls that talks about documentation and keeping records of those that you are taking care of. So you can see that all of these calls are very, very important if you are really want to take your caregiving career to the next level. So understanding medication for caregivers. This free online course provides guidelines on medication, metabolism, prescription, and administration for caregivers. So this particular course has about 16,000 learners enrolled. Already have a 51 reviews. So, and it has 2 modules. It's a short one, 1 to 3 hours of learning. So let's look at some reviews here. So it says great knowledge, especially about medicine that we talked about. Scored 80, got my certificates. All right. So that's a great review there. So you might also consider getting this course, understanding medication for caregivers. And why this course is also very important is that sometimes if you're working as a caregiver, you also need to have knowledge of medication. Exactly. So you might not actually be a full-time nurse or what have you, but with this, I believe it will go a long way. All right, so that's the fourth one. Now let's go to the fifth one. Now the fifth one is almost similar to this. You can see understanding medication for caregiver. Why the fifth one is safe medication management. It's this free online course explain how to manage medication safely and establish the importance of hygiene at home. Now, why I'm putting these 2 courses, you might look at them that they are quite similar, but there are two things I consider before putting these 2 together. You know, I could have just picked one. Number one, if you look at these 2 courses, they are put together by different the publisher. This one was put together by Caregiver Support Service, and then this was put together by Alpha Academy. And if you look at the course content are also different. Exactly. So that's why I'm also recommending the 2. And remember, the aim of this thing is for you to acquire more knowledge and more information about this particular field. For instance, if you are to learn something new, maybe if you go on YouTube and you are searching for information, there are high chances that you are going to look through 1, 2, or 3 videos. Exactly. So to get the actual information that you need, or the knowledge that you need. So that's why this course might look similar, but I'm recommending both to you. So this one is talking about safe medication management. So this is the 5th course that I'll recommend under caregiving. So we've looked at this is number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. So now let's look at the 6th one. So the 6th course is the basics of care assistance. So this is a particular service under caregiving. So if you're already in the caregiving industry, or you're already a caregiver, you understand what I'm talking about. That this is I said train as a care assistant and learn how to provide care to vulnerable adults in the field of online caregiving. Exactly. So basically, this course is also suitable for those that want to offer elderly care. And let me see. If you want to offer elderly care or home care, home care, I think that's the right word they use for it. So basic of care assistance. And then if you look at it, this is a 5 to 6 hours of learning with over currently has about 3,000 learners already enrolled. So let's just take a look at the course module. So it talks about the fundamental concept of care, so introduction to care assistance role, communication skills, the personal care and hygiene. So if you are looking forward to offer a live-in care, I think that's what they call it in caregiving, a live-in care or home care. So this course is also a great one. Communication skill. Communication is very important because you'll be living with the patient to provide care services and also personal hygiene. Since you are taking care of somebody, hygiene is also very important. The health, the safety, nutrition, and hydration, mobility, and positioning. So what if you are taking care of an elderly person that is finding it difficult to move around and what have you? So this course will address that properly. Understanding medication principle and regulation. So these are some of the things that you will be doing when you are offering home care or generally caregiving service at the client's home or maybe in your facility. So that's it on the first module. Let's see what the second module is saying. The process of stabilized care. So this course is also talking about some special care service under the basic care assistance. So if you look at it, dementia care, end of life care, specialized care support. So this, for example, this dementia care, end of life care, these are other sub-services under caregiving as a whole. Exactly. So this is a very great course as a caregiver. If you go through it for 5 or 6 hours of learning, and then you get your certification, and more importantly, the knowledge you are going to acquire in going through the course. So this is the 6th one. So let's look at the 7th one. We are still going to 8. Now, elderly care and caring for the disabled. Exactly. This is also a specialized service under caregiving. So that's why I had to include it in this course. So like in the category of people that I said this video is meant for, so these are those that probably already are offering elderly care, and then you need a certification to boost your the service that you are earning, or to boost your resume rather. So this is also a great one, elderly care and caring for the disabled. So if you want to offer caregiving service to elderly people or people that are disabled, so this course is what will guide you. Now, if you look at this particular course, it has over 200,000 learners already enrolled into for this course. It's over 600 reviews. So that's because it is a specialized service. You hardly go to any caregiving website that they won't mention elderly care or care for the disabled. So let me see if this particular website I'm making reference to. Okay, you can see this is disability care, and then let me see if they mention elderly care. So let me check out their services. Okay. Okay, they didn't really mention in particular, but we can see that there's disability care and then supported living. So some can use different terms anyway to address it, so that's not a problem. So elderly care and care for the disabled. Said in this course, learn how to treat people suffering from various mental and physical health conditions as a result of aging and traumatic injuries. So this is a great course considering the number of learners that have enrolled so far into this course. So if you look at the course module, how aging affects the body, traumatic injury, and preparing for death. Those that are you can also, if you're also looking forward to offer end of life care service, you can say spinal cord injury and paralysis and traumatic brain injuries. So these are some conditions that are preparing for death, emotional impact, and disease. So these are some conditions that some people are actually suffering from, and they need caregivers, to attend to them at this stage of their lives. So going through this course will give you all the information and knowledge you need to properly execute your caregiving service for elderly or those that are disabled. So if you want to take this course, I'll leave a link to it in the description of this particular video. So now let's go to the last course that I want to be talking about in this video. Now this particular course is a paid course, and it's for those that are already in the caregiving service, or you have knowledge about caregiving and you are looking forward to know about the business side of caregiving. So this is a course. It says open a non-medical home care agency that's home-based business. So you're already offering caregiving service, you already have the knowledge, you already have the experience, but you need more information on how to open, just like that, open a non-medical home care agency. Now maybe you want to be on your own, you want to start to run your home care agency either from home, or you have a facility that you want to use So this course is one that will guide you through all of these things. And you can see this course is actually a bestseller, you know. It's actually a bestseller. And if you look at the course context, it says, I'm about to start a home care business, home care agency as a home business. That's more like introduction. Home-based business structure, where it talks about the structure. Caregivers, let's see. So recruit caregivers with no experience. You can see it's a very, very robust course if you are looking forward to starting a caregiving business. You can see recruiting caregivers with no experience, recruit caregiver training. You can see if you are looking forward to recruit caregivers with no experience, what are the things that you look forward to? So these are some of the things that you're going to learn with this particular course. Self-employment from home, the marketing parts, the logo, the mission, the branding. You can see it's giving you all the information that you need as to regards to starting your own caregiving service. So payroll and accounts receivable. So payroll, patient billing, onboarding, everything you need is all in this course. Creating marketing plan, patient, HIPPA compliance. Now let me talk about this. You know, this caregiving service it's a service that is well regulated. Let me just put it like that. It's a service that is very regulated. You need to be to comply with several agencies or body depending on the country that you want to operate from or where you'll be operating. So future of home care and then general information. So this is a very, very comprehensive course if you are looking forward to starting an home care agency. Exactly. So even if you don't have experience, exactly, the information you're going to get in this course will give you an edge, you know, or will give you more understanding on how to go about starting your own caregiving service or your home care agency. So this is actually a paid one, and if you want to get this course, I'll leave a link to it in the description of this video. And it also comes with a certification anyway. So if you look at it, you get a certification upon completion, and you having a certification. So when you kickstart your home care or your caregiving service, you know, having this certification will also give you an edge. So far in this caregiving video, these courses that I've shared with you, how many are there? I think there are 8 in number. So we've looked at 8 courses, exactly. Yeah, we've looked at 8 courses under caregiving. So if you have watched this video to the end, I want to let me have your thoughts concerning some of these courses that I've shared with you. Do you find them helpful? And then which of these courses do you intend to take on right away? And don't forget, like I said, I leave a link to all of these courses in the description. So which of these courses do you want to take on right away? And then what is your position right now on caregiving? Are you new to caregiving? Are you already offering caregiving service, or you are looking forward to start your own home care agency? So let me know all of this in the comment section below. And don't forget, if you find value in this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you are new to PA Academy, kindly click on that subscribe button. And if you have any question for me, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And that is it, guys. I'll see you all in another video. Bye for now.